I'm Alex Moss for Darts Corner. I'm joined by the PDC tour card holder, Adam Warner. We're going to have a game of darts and we're going to have a chat at the same time. Good luck, Adam.
Good luck. Not the worst bull off you'll ever see, but we'll take it.
So Adam, first of all, let's address the elephant in the room. You're playing darts.
Yeah.
And you've not got your chinos on. What's going on?
So sorry, yeah. So it might shock you, but I've only actually got one pair of them. They're just for darts. I think people think I've got sort of stocks and stocks of them at home, but no, after last week's long day of playing, or long week of playing, they're in the wash. So just had to, just jeans today, I'm afraid.
But where did the idea of playing in chinos come from? Because I think, to my knowledge anyway, you're the only player that plays with it.
Yeah. It's a funny one. I think when I first went to, so I started playing at university, and I first went to a tournament, and I wasn't really sure what to expect because I'd never been to a darts tournament before. I didn't want to go in sort of like trousers. I thought it might look a bit
smart.
Yeah, but I didn't want to go in shorts or jeans either, so I thought I'll just split it down the middle and wear some chinos. And it sort of just stuck from there. So when I started going to sort of more local sort of amateur competitions, I wore them. And then I think I'd turn up to one with jeans or shorts on and everyone would be like, well, where's your chinos? Like, you just have. So I sort of thought, well, I'll carry on wearing them. And one to Q School, was expecting to get asked to change them. So I brought a spare pair just in case. But no one was bothered, and yeah, just thought, might as well carry on now, stuck with it, aren't I? So,
yeah, you stuck with
it.
it.
Exactly.
But you mentioned Q School, obviously you went there for the first time, 2023, and went pretty well, got your tour card.
Yeah, absolutely. As I'd come off winning a week at Modus. I wasn't going to go until I won that, because that sort of gave me the money to be able to enter it and the confidence to do it as well, I think. And yeah, didn't expect to win a tour card, but sort of came through it and got my first 2 years on the tour, which was an experience. It was really good, enjoyed it. Struggled at times. Obviously you're playing people who are a lot more experienced than you and have been doing it a lot longer. But definitely learnt a lot from it and enjoyed it. It's great. Any level of darts you play, you want to be in that room with those guys playing them.
Definitely. And I'm guessing you're learning on the job as well, aren't you? On the first 2 years on the tour, playing against the world's best players, but I'm guessing one of the big highlights has got to be that win against Gary Anderson, one of the all-time greats, to get against him on the Pro Tour. That must have been pretty...
Yeah, I think that Pro Tour I'd been on a run of 6 or 7 first round losses, so you sort of go into the room thinking, right, give me a decent draw, waiting for it to come out, voice comes over, the draw's been released on Dart Connect, flicking through, and you see you've got Gary Anderson. I was like, oh, come on, look, get any worse? And I don't know what it was, I must have just seen that and sort of given up a little bit in my head and just relaxed and played one of my best games. I think he averaged over 100, managed to just squeak it. And from there, the back end of last year went a lot better for me. I won a lot more games, and I think I was able to take that into Q School. So yeah.
So obviously the end of 2024, your 2 years, you miss out on keeping your tour card, but back at Q School, you get it back straight away. And we see every year, obviously, a lot of players lose their cards, go back to Q School, and they're not able to get it back again. So that's a big tick in the box for you, isn't it? That you've gone back straight away, got your card back as well. Yeah, absolutely. And I was, again, sort of slightly unexpected in a way. Thought maybe I might not get it back, and like you say, most people don't. So to get another 2 years immediately, I was absolutely sort of delighted with that, really. Oh, that was close. I don't think I'll be getting on the tour then, but
I'd almost forgotten we were playing a game. We were just having a chat. What am I on?
I might have just missed the call for once again. I was proper getting into it. But yeah, so obviously in your third year now, and we've just seen the news as well.
Is that it?
From the PDC, the World Championship, obviously a much bigger field this year. We now know the qualifying structure as well. Is that something you've got your eye on this year to get that debut at Ali Pali?
Yeah, 100%. That's probably, when I first got my card, that was like the sort of North Star or dream for me, was to get to play at Ali Pali and see. They've got some stick and some sort of positives for the way they've changed the prize structure and everything, but you can't say that giving all those extra places at the World Championship isn't a positive. So I think, yeah, that's definitely definitely my main goal for the rest of the year. Oh no.
Oh, lucky. And what about darts and work-life schedule? How does the balance fit for you now, 3 years into the tour? Are you still juggling the two? Have you got a nice balance?
It's sort of a decent balance. So for the sort of first half of the year, I just focus on the darts. So obviously Mission and Darts Corner help with that, and other sponsors that I'm lucky to have. And then send to work at the end of the year. So obviously last year's I've not qualified for Ali Pali. Finding the wires.
I'm not.
Oh my word. Come on, double one.
I'll be in
Goes.
10 minutes.
But yeah, so it's like that time of the year. Good darts. There you are. So yeah, it's that sort of time of the year where I tend to do most of the work, save up a bit and then take that forward. Break a throw, your darts. Yeah, you're flying.
I was going to stop there.
It was your idea to do two, wasn't it, I think?
Yeah. Come back to
But yeah, so I found that balance okay, really.
You mentioned a little bit about it earlier, the university darts. I know that's one of your big breakthroughs early on, wasn't it? Getting all that experience, like playing in those events. Just for people that are watching that don't really know too much about it, how does that all work? How does that all fit in? University darts.
Yes, it's a lot more sort of structured now than when I played. We used to just play against sort of other local universities and then have a couple of big tournaments over the course of the year. But now there's all sorts of things with sort of divisional structures and a lot more tournaments to play. And there's a lot of talent coming through as well. You see the people who are winning those university tournaments, they're getting high averages and playing some really good stuff. When I was playing it, there was probably half a dozen of us who were playing really well, and then it was sort of a lot of people playing for fun. And you've still got that, so I think whatever level you're at, if you like darts and you're at university, try and find your local society or start one.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people I know have started societies when there haven't been one, and
definitely. And you're obviously a bit too old to play university darts now. So what?
Yeah, a little bit too old.
What sort of darts are you playing locally in the Sheffield area? Are you still getting out quite often?
Yeah, I try to when they haven't fit it around all the pro tours. So obviously they've moved to midweek, and I'll try and play on a Saturday. Just find a local one. There's plenty going on in the local area. I think whatever area you're in, you can find a sort of decent open to go and challenge yourself at, just to keep the eye in. I think it's much better than practicing at home by yourself. Get out there, get a bit of pressure on it, and test yourself like that. And there's a Wednesday night tournament in Doncaster that I go to once or twice a month, and that's quite good.
And on the tour as well, I know you've got a few friends that you've made over the last few years. Alan Suter and Badass Razma are a couple of players as well. What's it been like rooming with them a little bit? Yeah,
it's been great. So obviously they're more accomplished and more sort of seasoned players than I am. So it's good to sort of be around them and tap into their experience. And when things are going badly, you can ask them and they'll give me advice and things like that. I think that's definitely helped me over definitely the last 12 or 18 months. Well, I went for the double.
Yeah, I definitely should have.
Yeah.
We'll keep going. And away from the darts, I know, looking at your social media, you're quite a keen traveller as well with your partner. Where are some of your favourite places?
Oh yeah, no, that's probably one of my sort of main. Yes, well, that's better. Third leg, all best.
All the best, mate.
So yeah, I think when I've got sort of a bit of spare time and maybe a few £100 spare, it's get on Skyscanner, try and find somewhere I've not been before and go to it, because you see, cheers mate, you see people play darts, think, oh, they travel a lot, but it's often always the same places. So we're very well acquainted with Hildesheim in Germany, and I'm getting more and more acquainted with Rosmalen as well in Holland, which I'm sure we'll be going back to. So yeah, just try and find new places to go and visit. So
What's the one on the bucket list right at the top that you want to go to one day?
That's a good question. Seems like anytime someone suggests something, I'll add to it. Oh, that's a good one to go. I think we'd like to do Mount Kilimanjaro at some point, but then that would require a bit of training, I think. I don't think you just waltz up that. Having come off a weekend on tour, I wouldn't be
Joe
just...
Cullen do something similar? Did he do Kilimanjaro?
Yes, I think he did. I think he did at the beginning of the year. So it's one of those things, it's a challenge, and I think you'd feel the satisfaction at the top, and obviously you can raise money for charity as well, which would be nice.
Yeah.
But then it's not like climbing Everest, you don't need sort of any technical skill or oxygen tanks or anything like that.
And obviously, bringing it back to the darts, you're about to get a big win against me in a moment here, it looks like. But what are the
I don't know, I wouldn't put any money on it, I've got to do my doubles.
What are the main sort of goals for the rest of 2025? You've got your tour card back, what are you looking to get out of these
Yes, so like you say, it's the World Championships is the main thing. If I can get in that, brilliant. I'd love to qualify for Euro Tour again.
Yeah.
So that's been a little while, and I'm getting closer. I think since they've changed the format, it's much more difficult to qualify for them. So it's been a bit of a struggle at times, but I've got to that last game a few times now, and I feel like it's coming. I'll get into one, and then hopefully win a game or two when you're there. But other than that, just trying to get through as many. Go on. Oh, that'd have been no, it's low.
That'd have been a
But yeah. But yeah. The big thing for me is getting through those first rounds on the Pro Tour, getting that money in the bank, and each one, if you can do that more often than not, you're halfway there. Which I've sort of started to do now. Good dart. Sit up.
Adam, absolute pleasure.
Cheers.
Thank you
Thanks
very
very
much for your time.
Cheers.
And wish you all the best for the rest of the year.
Thanks very much, appreciate that. Ta.
Good man.